Welcome everyone, thank you so much for joining in. So today in this video I'm actually going to show you an area where the price of Bitcoin is finding a very strong resistance to break above it. If that price level gets broken, the trend is going to turn very bullish for Bitcoin. But now if we look at this current scenario, you can see this here, this trend line. If we look at this price structure of Bitcoin with the help of this descending channel, this price structure here is actually pointing out that hey, Bitcoin seems to be following this descending channel, because you can see after reaching the upper line area of the descending channel, the price did found a very strong resistance here as well, here again, and to the downside this lower line area also acted as a very strong support. But if you look inside this descending channel, there is another channel forming inside it, guys. You will notice this here is actually a rising channel or so-called ascending channel. And because you can see here, after the price actually broke the support line of this ascending channel, so let's look at this here. So if you look at this here, this in a bigger frame, this is a descending channel, but inside this descending channel we made an ascending channel here, and you can see that very clearly, this ascending channel. But one thing is very important to understand here, guys. You can see when the price actually broke the support line of this ascending channel, we had a big price drop here. But if we look at this current Bitcoin scenario, we are still following this descending channel. And also if we would include this similar ascending channel also here right now where we are, guys, you will notice this price structure here. And look at this current Bitcoin price structure, guys. You can see here right now where we are is exactly at the lower line area of this ascending channel. So here when we broke this support line, we also saw massive price drop, right? But now you can see exactly here the price of Bitcoin, just like here, guys, finding support at the lower line of this ascending channel, indicating hey, if this support is going to fail right here, or if the upper line of this descending channel is again going to act as a resistance, guys, we might see another leg down scenario for Bitcoin. Not only the upper line of this channel, there are other things also blocking the price at this upper line area. For that, let me switch the chart, guys. So if we actually look at the price action of Bitcoin right now with the help of this monthly CPR, I told you guys what could be unfolding. I also showed you with so many examples that hey, this price structure looking things into different scenario, we might be forming this descending broadening wedge. And right now again the upper line area along with this CPR line, the monthly CPR, this is going to be until the end of this month acting as a strongest resistance for Bitcoin, because this Bitcoin monthly candle actually closed below this CPR, the October CPR. Because you can see here this purple line, you can see the monthly CPR line, those are all actually an ascending CPR making higher highs. But this one, this was the previous September CPR. You can see we actually opened clearly below, indicating hey, the strength of Bitcoin might be fading away. Otherwise we would have made a ascending CPR, indicating the trend continuation is still there. But looking at this right now, this is clearly an ascending CPR and price also closed below this. Now this indicate hey, this CPR, the monthly CPR, is going to be one of the strongest resistance for Bitcoin around the price level of 10,800 to 11,000 price level, guys. So that's why this area is right now one of the strongest resistance for Bitcoin. And if you say hey, I want to look this in a bit different scenario, so if we look at this now, the symmetrical triangle, the price is nearing the end station. This means we could see breakout, we could see breakout like this, and we can also see a price correction in a massive scale, because we know this is also narrow CPR. Narrow CPR usually indicates hey, the volatility is going to be there for the whole month. But now if you know that this area there is a very strong resistance breaking above the structure, guys, this cannot be a smaller candle like this showing a breakout scenario. We need a very bullish candle like this here, right, piercing all the way up, and then we can say hey, now the trend looks very bullish. To the downside, if we fail, the monthly support line is at 9,700 price level, and to the upside for now 12,000 is our target area. And also if you would say hey Anup, I want to look this in a bit different scenario, no problem, guys. So now if we look at the price action of Bitcoin along with this order book heat map, this heat map, the area where you can see these bright yellow lines, those lines actually indicates, hey, around that area there are some big sale orders, because everything above this current Bitcoin price action, those are all sell orders, and below this, those are all the buy orders. And this can also be looked at as supply and demand, because you can see around this 11,000 price level there are a lot of supply. So what happens if there is a lot of supply? The price tends to reverse to the downside, and if there is a lot of demand, the price tends to move to the upside. It's very simple. And if you look at this area, guys, where these yellow lines are very bright, and on the right hand side you can see around this 11,000 price level there is 2038 Bitcoin sale wall ready to be executed, guys. And not only that, you can see around this 10,900 we have another 581 Bitcoin sale wall, and again here at 10,800 we have another 529 Bitcoin sale wall. Even though the price is right now showing some sort of like move to the upside slowly, you can see here, right? But to the upside, you can see these are all the resistance which are actually acting and pushing the price of Bitcoin below. And now you can see if the price of Bitcoin crosses over and also closes above this 11,000 price level, that will turn price of Bitcoin very bullish. And guys, if we look at this current scenario in a weekly time frame, there is also one very interesting scenario unfolding for Bitcoin. So let's switch the chart. So this here is Bitcoin USD chart, and this in a weekly time frame, guys. This right now is a very interesting scenario unfolding for Bitcoin, because you can see this ascending channel is a very important support line for Bitcoin in a weekly time frame, because you can see the upper line always acted as a resistance and lower always acted as a support. And looking at this current stage here right now, the price of Bitcoin has also arrived at the lower support area. I mean the lower line of this ascending channel, which has actually acted as a very strong support for Bitcoin. But if the price of Bitcoin is going to fail to hold that level, we could easily, guys, come around this price level of 9,600 or 9,700 area, guys. This is where I will be also looking around if we see price breaking the lower line support of this ascending channel in a weekly time frame. So these are some examples which I actually wanted to show you with you right now for Bitcoin. I hope you guys like it. If so, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button and the bell, and also guys, have a great day.